Friday, Q&A, Fanmail, lovely. I have a squid on my head. I like it. Right! How are things going? I'm still trying to fully recover from the last couple of weeks. It's been rough, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm hoping to finally get back to my regular filming and uploading schedule. We will see. Things are still a little chaotic. Yeah. Hopefully I will get back to my regular videos. I'm like 2 months behind on K26 or something like that. A bunch of other videos that I really want to get made, just haven't been able to get to them. But soon, I hope. What else is going on? We will be having another event here at the Makerspace, another Nerf War, a test of the arena. Later this month. More materials have arrived, so it should be even better than last time. Got a few more people who have been invited. Still keeping it very small, still keeping it only people who are vaccinated, because I don't have the facilities to have more people. I'm still working towards that. That's continues to be long-term goals. I'm hoping by next year to either have the facilities to be able to host larger events or to acquire. We will see what ends up having to happen, but definitely hoping to start hosting big public events next year. For now, it'll be small private events. So that's what's going on there. I have been reminded that I need to continue to be mindful of how much snark I give people in the comments. Because while 90% of the time it's meant in good humor and is, you know, I'm assuming their comment was snarky and I'm snarking back, but occasionally their comment was serious, and when I respond with snark, they get upset. And I just, another one of those things that I need to work on. Remember that that's probably some little kid who doesn't understand why his question is silly or annoying, and I need to respond appropriately. We continue to grow as human beings as we grow up. Anyway, let's get to the questions. Grim Reaper 2458. What other color scheme do you favor other than black and orange? Orange and black. But seriously, again with the snark, I'm off to a bad start. Red, black, and white is actually a very is a scheme that I really enjoy. Those are my high school colors, and I think they contrast well. Yeah, red, black, and white. Or black, red, and white. Or white, red, and black. You know, those colors in some variation. I'm very fond of that. Samuel, have you ever used any of those beard oils in your beard? I haven't. I've yet to have an occasion where my beard really needed beard oil. I haven't gone to any fancy occasions. I haven't been on a date in years. So, no. Tragically, no. Dane Cash. What do you think of a Rhino Fire with a Firefly as the stock and handle to turn it into an LMG? I think that would be really cool. I don't know that I would use the Firefly. I don't think the shell styles would quite match, but I'm sure it could be made to match, and it's a really nice stock. It's a very popular stock for doing things like that, just because of the design of how easy it is to remove the internals and how easy it is to integrate into things. So I think that would actually work very, very well. So yeah, go for it. 4-piece. How do you think the crew and the auxiliary would react to you having a clean-shaven face? Their brains would probably shift into neutral. I think the only member of the crew that has ever seen me clean-shaven, and he probably doesn't even remember it, was Sergeant Major Kyle back before the crew ever even was beginning to form. It was when I was my first year in medieval recreation, when I was still in high school, was the last time I've clean shaved. So, yeah, I don't know how they would handle that. Amajiki 909. 1. Did you shave, or is it an optical illusion? Pretty sure they meant optical illusion. Not even sure what an optical illusion would be. A picture that suggests I was shaved? Anyway, obviously I shaved. It used to be a foot long, and now it's not. 2. What do you miss about the undisclosed bunker? The actual undisclosed bunker itself? Nothing. It was tiny and unpleasant. The actual location of it, though, was much more central to a lot of things. Like, there were 10 Goodwills within a 10-mile radius of me. It was really easy to do Goodwill runs. Now the nearest Goodwills are either 30 miles south or 30 miles north, but I also don't really do the Goodwill runs anymore. I know they're still amongst my most viewed videos and people love seeing them, but I don't need the stuff anymore. When I first started doing that, I needed the blasters to do videos. Now I've got shipping containers full of blasters and I don't need them anymore. But that's the one thing I really kind of miss, was being closer to stuff. I'm out in the middle of nowhere now. Scott Nichols. What makes the kid in you more excited? Being given a Nerf collection or a Lego collection? Oh, Lego. I didn't even play with Nerf as a kid. It wasn't something I was even remotely interested in. Also, it barely existed back then. I mean, that was late 80s, early 90s. There wasn't a whole lot of Nerf that even was a thing back then. But no, definitely Lego collections. When people send me Lego, it's just the little child in me just lights up, because that's, as I've said many times, that's a dream I never even considered having. That one day strangers would just mail me Lego. I mean, yeah, little kid me wouldn't even been able to conceptualize that as a thing that could even possibly happen, and yet here I am. It's a beautiful thing. Alex Price. Ever thought of a Nerf version of the China Lake 40mm grenade launcher? Yes. Griffin Hall. With all the times you have used it, have you ever needed to sharpen your pipe cutter box knife thing? I haven't yet, but it's probably due. I have a knife sharpening kit around here somewhere, I think I was sent one. It's probably in a box somewhere. Box of tools. Golden Lion. Did you ever get your smuggled Mexican knockoff Lego goats? I did, and they actually weren't knockoff. They were authentic Lego smuggled Mexican Lego goats. Yeah, I did. I then later ended up getting more. And those things are like 70 or 30 or 70 bucks a goat now, and I have 4 of them. It's a ridiculous amount of value in Lego goats. Oh, a little bit low. Look at another try! Ha 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 ha! Michael Nimrod. Which is better functionally in a blaster, whether it be a spring or a flywheel? Semi-auto, burst, full auto, or all 3 in select fire? Not sure how you would do. Well, I suppose like the Stampede is technically a springer, so the problem with questions like this, as I've said many times before, is define better. It depends on the use. It depends on how you play, on the game you're playing. It depends on how it's implemented. There's way too many variables to be able to say that all this is always better. Simpler is generally more reliable. So just going with semi-auto, just a strife, you pull the trigger, it mechanically pushes the dart. That's going to be far more reliable than a select fire system, because there are fewer things to go wrong. Something like the select fire FDLs are amazing in what they're capable of doing, but they are far more likely to have a mechanical failure or an electronic failure than something much simpler. As far as versatility, obviously select fire is the most versatile, because being able to make it so that you can't waste ammunition by going full auto is very valuable in a lot of situations, especially HVZ. If you're putting 3 or 4 darts into each zombie, you're going to run out of ammunition before you run out of zombies. So in things like HVZ, semi-auto or possibly burst is far more valuable. In something like the 5v5 competitive world, burst is really, really valuable, because sometimes you only have a fraction of a second as somebody runs between cover, and being able to pop off a 3-round burst makes you far more likely to hit your target, and in that setting, spending 3 darts to get 1 tag is worth it, potentially. In, say, a elimination battle, where there's 5v5 and it's direct elimination, when you're out, dumping half a mag to take out 1 enemy team member is worth it, because you're going to run out of enemies before you run out of ammo. And so spending half a mag to get 1 tag is worth it in that situation. So there is no one good answer. If you want the best of all the worlds, select fire gives you the versatility, but again, at the potential risk of reliability. You can make it reliable enough. but there's always that added risk of something's going to go wrong. And if you're willing to accept that, or you have backup blasters, or you've got good squad mates that can cover you while you deal with it, then you can overcome that risk of unreliability. Now, unreliability doesn't mean that it's always going to fail. You're definitely going to have a failure. It just, the potential. The concept of survivable systems means simplicity is generally better in a lot of situations. But I am a big fan of select fire. If you can't have one of everything, then select fire is a good way to have the best of all of it. Big cheese. Hey Cap, describe your perfect woman. Jennifer Connelly. Curse you, Paul Bettany! Elijah Reyna. Where did you get your mask? The one that I usually wear to events, I got on Amazon. Just search for airsoft mask and you'll probably find it or one very similar to it. Rex Regum. On a scale of 1 to 100, how much of a fan are Yo of Gummies? Yo of Gummies? What is Yo of Gummies? I assume it's You of Gummies, but I'm a huge fan. But it depends on the gummies. There are some gummies that I would put a solid 90, maybe even 95. There's others that I would put down as a 1. I won't touch them. This is disgusting. Why would you put this in your face? Sean Fuller. Have you read the newest Dresden File novels from last year yet? Yeah, I pre-ordered it and read it the week after it came out. Good stuff. Shalafi 4. Have you ever played Clay-O-Rama? I don't think so. The Tribunal of the Imagination. Is there a world mythology other than Greek or Norse that you would like to learn more about? Yeah. Actually, pretty much all of them. I love mythology in general. I would love to learn more about the Hindu mythology because it is incredibly diverse and there's just so much of it. Also, Native American mythology, and again, because every tribe pretty much had their own, so it's just a huge diversity. There's similarities between them, ones that interacted, but the East Coast versus the West Coast, North versus South, there's huge varieties of mythology there, and some of them are just fascinating and beautiful. And so they've got some stuff that is terrifying on a level that makes Grimm look like Disney. It's neat stuff. Trevor Wilson. When you need to take a knee with a belt pack, with stuff on it, what knee do you put down? Usually my left knee, and I have no particular reason as to why. Both of my knees are pretty much equally damaged, so either way I'm going to need help getting up because I'm a broken old man, but I generally go down on my left knee. Right. That's it for the questions. Direct hit! And now for the loot. I actually have letters. I love getting letters. And then a couple of very dubious package. Right. We will start with a letter. Hello, Captain. I hope you are in good health. I'm not actually sure that I am. We will find out eventually. I have not been able to watch your great content lately, but I have some questions if that's all right with you. What happened to the dead lady's pickles you mentioned? As far as I know, they're still in my fridge. What does one do with a dead woman's pickles? Would it be difficult to put a folding stock on the takedown? No, I can't imagine it would be too difficult. Depending on where you attached it. But it definitely could be done. Is it possible to make a flywheel half-dart pro Nerf blaster? I, again, can't imagine why you wouldn't be able to. I mean, we've shoved Stranger Things, or P90. P90, I'm pretty sure someone actually has already done that. I can't remember, the Dauntless? I'm pretty sure that's basically what the Dauntless is. Maybe. Is that the right name? There is one. Someone has done it. I would have to look it up. I'll find it and it'll pop up here somewhere. But yes, that's basically been done. And can you autograph and send it back to me? Autograph the what? What am I sending back? It just says the. As always, have a good day and keep on nerfing. Bangarang, your fan Abel. I'm not, what am I signing? What am I autographing? Work with me. Send me an email. Comment. Something. I would happily autograph a thing and send it. But what? All right. We have something here, an aerogram by Mail par Avion, Australia. I don't know what this is, but it sounds fantastic. There. Can I get it open? Will it survive? Aha! I'm in. Dear Captain, long-term fan here. I heard you may not be doing story time with Captain Xavier anymore because it doesn't get that many views and you are prioritizing content. Just one letter from one fan saying that I have watched all of them and really enjoy them and the series will be missed by me. I like that Captain Xavier is an unstoppable force that people aren't expecting with ridiculous escalating weapons and tactics. I also really enjoyed the art philosophy. It also changes the way I interpret art now. Thanks for being you. That is all. Well, I appreciate that. And I do plan to continue telling the stories, but I will probably be doing so on my, as I said, on my Lego channel while I'm building stuff, because I don't have a whole lot else to talk about while I'm doing that, and so I'll probably just kind of roll stories into that. And I'll probably try to make it clear which ones involve a story so that people know that they have stories involved in them. It was just, for various reasons, I needed to shift stuff around on this channel, but I genuinely cannot tell you how much letters like this. I really appreciate getting them, so thank you for that. All right, now for the package. We have one tiny one here from AC Foamworks. This may be something that I actually ordered. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't remember. I've been sent. No, it's stuff. Air. Okay, let's see. Hello, Captain Xavier. I'm Aaron from AC Foamworks. I have been into blasters my whole life and would love to love what you offer to the community. Your content is awesome, and thanks for reliably posting. I have sent you my scars that I designed and produced that I think you'll enjoy to have. I appreciate your time for taking a look at these. One will fit the stock Nexus Ion. The other is for 16mm barrel. They're intended for average hobby level velocities, 200 FPS, and optimized for Adventure Force half darts. High velocity scars coming soon. In the meantime, have fun with these. Thank you for any feedback or publicity you can share. Cheers, Aaron C. And then all of his contact information that I hope you can't actually see. Yeah. All right, so yeah, these are a pair of 3D printed scar barrels. They look like they are, well, they look pretty cool. And yeah, I'll be doing a video. Oh, that is really cool, the two different barrel attachment types. That is clever. So yeah, I will have a video up on these hopefully fairly soon. I will take my blasters to the range and plink with them and see how much of a difference they make. Oh, they even included darts. That is cool. Very, very cool. Awesome. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I really like. All right, we have a package from, I believe this is from Mr. Plotkin. Mr. Plotkin, yes. This may contain a pair of shoes that I left at his house once. We gonna find out. I have a tendency to lose shoes. Bubble wrap! Shoes! Ah! Shoes full high shoe. Awesome. Very nice. All right, yes, I got my shoes back. If you're wondering how on earth I lose shoes, when I go to events, I usually just wear regular shoes, but I tend to bring my combat boots with me, and I'll change into the combat boots, and then forget to change back into the shoes and leave the shoes somewhere. So that's how that happens. Root beer float fudge. Brevins solid gold fudge. Root beer float. That sounds amazing. Root beer float fudge. How terribly and magnificently decadent. And high chew. Loads of high chew. High chew and shoes. Most excellent. This sounds delicious, and I'm going to mange upon it. Also, of course, I'm a huge fan of high chew. And Reese's. Random egg Reese's. They're egg Reese's. It's not near Easter. How old are these? Where's the expiration date? Best if... That doesn't do me any good. The year! Give me the year! Bah! Awesome. Actually, wearing very similar shoes now. Very, like, alarmingly similar shoes. That's weird. That's weird. I think I got the cheap knockoff somehow. Well, now I have more comfortable shoes. All right, we have another package here from Sergeant Fusco of the Auxiliary. He has recently went off to join the Navy, but apparently he managed to get this sent off before he went away. I'm sure it contains all sorts of wonderful and awesome... Oh, Lord have mercy. He sent me a book, The Last Battle. Interesting, when U.S. and German soldiers joined forces in the waning hours of World War II in Europe. Well, that's neat. That sounds fascinating. A Captain American shield. Oh! He sent me the drum. Fusco, U.S. Navy. Oh, look, a note! Oh, good. Before I plots any further. Dear Captain Xavier, forgive, as ever, my terrible handwriting and also severe tardiness of this package. I blame Plague for the latter. That's legit. I have no excuse for the former. Please open package contents before continuing. Well, all right. Well, there is a Titan and 2 Titan rockets in excellent condition. Ugh. I do love me. Ooh, a patch. Ah, excellent. A Smidhodon. Smidhon. I think they pronounce it Smidhon. A Smidhon 2001 patch. I did not have that one. Shall add it to the wall. And what do we got here? Oh, a bunch of the UMBC HVZ patches from 2019 and 2020. I don't believe I had this one either. I need a larger patch wall. I'm going to have to either make this one bigger or move on to another pillar. And give me a bunch of them. I can dole them out. Most excellent. They're a really cool looking patch to do. Nice and close. Isn't that wicked? Very cool, very cool. A scope! The pop-out one. Fairly rare one and very cool one. I dig it. And then finally, one of the few blasters that I am still missing for my collection. Or actually, I had one, but it was in package and I did not want to open it. And these things are weird. And I don't know how they work. But it goes in your hand like that, and you pull this and you fire it. With that, I don't know if this dial actually does anything. Doesn't... Oh, it does. It does turn. Okay. Oh, you can fire 1 barrel, 2 barrels, 2 barrels, 1 barrel, 1 barrel, 1 barrel. Neat! Okay, that is just really cool. I've wanted to actually fire one and see how it worked, but like I said, the other one was still in package and I didn't want to open it, and now I don't have to. So that is pretty cool. That will end up in a range day in the near future. Contents. Yep. Awesome. Fusco, you are a wonderful and awesome individual. Stay safe. Do well in your career, and I hope to nerf with you again someday. Well, that is a neat one. It's got an elastic handle, so you could strap it to your arm and still use your hand. Something this small, we allow you to do that in our wars, if they're tiny enough. Very cool. Very, very cool. All good stuff, and I very much appreciate it. I love getting books. By the way, I love getting books. There's something you didn't know. All right, the final package is, of course, from the inestimable Daniel Dillman. Brain. I'm in. A note. Ahoy, Captain! I hope your day is a good one. So far, it's been pretty good, actually. I'm really excited about your Lego Pirate shipbuilding episodes. I need to, I may have gotten ahead of myself. I've committed to sorting what I have and working my way to amazing enough Lego to build a large Lego ship. I haven't figured out which one I want to do yet. Good news is I went to my local Goodwill and saw bins! And even though I saw them, I thought to myself, how you say the word bins, and threw it into my car thinking bins, and eventually placed them in my apartment thinking bins. Ha! Sorting is so relaxing. I agree. I actually have a big old box full of raw brick in my living room that I'm slowly sorting through. Glad you like the vintage sets. I shall still be on the lookout. Have a great weekend. Dan, native Wisconsinite, Halo, Sprecher, Drinker, etc., etc. How to be good at talking. 1. Polite greeting. 2. Name. 3. Relevant personal link. 4. Manage expectations. Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. I love that meme. I love that patch. I have that patch. Where is my patch? Aha! Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Anakin looks out the window. John Williams. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. All right, let's see what we have here. Ooh! I have been bamboozled again by the pretzels. Sir, I told you it was a dubious package. But what do we have here? Munchkin Crazy Cooks. I did not know that was a thing. It uses the same backs. All right, I have all kinds of questions. All right, that is just awesome, sir. And this dubious, sir, bamboozled. It's a good thing I like pretzels. All right, well, that is it for today. As I said, I will be endeavoring to get back to my regular schedule and getting my regular series back up and going. I've got a lot of stuff I need to get sorted out to get ready for this upcoming event, but I've got a couple of weeks, so hopefully I'll be able to get back into my usual rhythm, get back to the usual balance of my life. Thank you for watching, and thank you for all of the loot. You all are amazing. Mwah.